The sizes that go through to make about 32 ounces. Juice.
Hello, it's Janet at Unique Raw Foods. It's early in the morning. Actually, no, it's almost 7:30. That's not too early. How are you? So I'm here making juice, and I thought I would show it today on the solstice time light. This I put through half the stack I showed you. That's how much celery is left. Still to go. So here we go. I put a strainer on here. There's these very nice fine strainers here. That's part of the rule to making this medicinal celery juice, is to have it strained and not add anything else. This container is 1 liter or 32 ounces can be filled up to. So the first round of filling this was to here. And now one more go. Onward. I haven't timed how long making 32 ounces of juice takes. I haven't. My brain wants to say about a half an hour for the whole process, not including cleaning the juicer. As you can see from my other video of juicing, I had a centrifugal juicer, and that's not with me. I've also used which I have and also have, the double masticating juicer where there's 2 gears going around, 2 gears that go around and meet. Inside, they actually spin. The outside of the gears meet and pull the food through the 2 gears. I don't have that one either. I have gotten a masticating juicer where the food goes through the tube. You can see up close. There's a ridge in here. If you think about drilling into something, it's caught into what looks like a drill or screw.
and then it gets finer and finer through a sieve inside, and the juice comes out. And of course, the remains, the fiber of the food, the pulp, is extracted here at the end. It's fairly dry, and I will say this juicer does warm it up a little. The juice, however, I find is not warmed. I'm using refrigerated, cold, beautiful celery. And it goes through very easily. Celery does on this machine. And it looks for 32 ounces. Add all of this that I took out of the refrigerator, the celery. May not be necessary. So this continues to drip, you can see. Drip, 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 dripping. A little bit. Here's a look at the pulp that's in there. It's not the most beautiful, but it actually is. So I'll squeeze that through in a moment. Set it here. Here's how much we have left over here. So some stalks of celery left. And in can go, we'll see. Perfecto. There we go. So this was filled up to the bottom of the strainer once, and then about 2/3 of that amount then to produce 32 ounces. And so then I simply show you some procedure here. I simply squeeze it through with my fingers.
Some juicing basics with this
Is that, for instance, with the other
juicer that I was talking about, I would get pulp in that one too. And would I strain it? We didn't strain those juices. Maybe occasionally we would, but it wasn't something we were obsessed with at all. So some pulp would come up on that machine. It was a very big machine, not very big, but heavy duty machine, definitely. It could juice just about anything, quite frankly. I've used a hand juicer, a hand crank juicer that goes on the side of the cabinet, and then you crank it, and it has about the same workings as this one when you put it together with the auger and the sieve part, and of course the disposal end. And that was great. It was just, to me, it was just as good as this. I was doing ginger and turmeric, hard things like that. And I don't believe that the back wash with it was the same. So in any case, no, that happened, but at the same time, it still produced juice in just a few minutes, actually.
So I can squeeze out to get a little ball like this. That goes into what goes in the compost. And the strainer does, the juicer drips a little bit after turning it off. There's a beautiful juice. It is quite nice. It's very, very, very nice. And fortunately, well, this celery was from a store. And then some celery from a store. That is the light green stuff you're used to seeing, most likely, or perhaps you do. And then I'm able to get some that's grown locally, as I'm here in Mexico.
They're farms, and it's greener, and there's more leaves on it, and it's very intense. I personally find the drinking pure celery juice fine. It was relieving when I decided I was going to try this, and I've been juicing on and off for, if I add up, it's a lot of years. It's a good 10 years. So I've found my focus with this one. Anyway, enough about me. Would you like to let me know if you juice? And what your thoughts are about it? Does it feel like something that is imposed upon you? Have you done it? Are you interested in it? Okay, so then I was able to get this much more juice out of the squeezings. Are you interested in this machine? This one was made especially for the juicing of celery. However, I do use it for other things. I'll show you what makes this machine a little special, to my knowledge. So this is the end cap that adjusts bigger opening and the smaller opening right here. If you twist it to there, that means that there's more pressure on the pulp inside to extract more juice. That's good until the things don't come through or it actually starts getting hot. The friction. Friction. Okay, so then of course this comes out, and this is a special piece. It's just a rubber ring that's shaped with some celery in it to give it even a smaller diameter across the opening, and since it's made out of this material, it feels like it gives it further friction. I'll show you a little bit more. Ready? So then this little cap comes off. I don't think many people show this stuff. That will get washed. The screen piece inside pulls off. You can see the silver inside there. And then there's a black auger that has, you can't see here, has ridges like a screw would have on it inside, and that inserts into the machine. The machine hardly gets dirty. Okay, I'm not a machine salesperson. We have grainy day, so this is a special video. It's a little grainy today because the light is how it is. So the sun is very low on the edge of the sky. There's part of my garden that doesn't even get sun most of the day now. So that's the machine. Perhaps I'll show you.